Perfect. Okay. Happy Thursday, everybody. Just a reminder to make sure you have proper footwear on, get those running shoes on your feet, or just be barefoot. No socks or slippers can be a tripping hazard or a slipping hazard. Make sure you have an open space around you and a sturdy chair with no wheels. And again, just be mindful that this is recorded. So if you're having a conversation, just mute yourself and then unmute yourself so you can join in on the exercise. We're going to be using 2 dumbbells or light weights, and I'm going to be performing these while sitting down in a chair, but I'll give the modification cues if you want to do the standing or a combination of both. But like always, we're going to start off with a warm-up. I go back into my chair. Okay, everybody ready? We're going to be sitting up nice and tall. Get those feet just planted on the ground, and let's start with some chest motion and deep breath. So big inhale, reach those arms out, and exhale, let's hug ourselves. Get that air out through pursed lips. Inhale, reach, open up those lungs, and exhale, get that air out. Inhale, exhale, give ourselves a hug. Again, inhale, stretch those arms out. Exhale, bring those arms together. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, make sure we're sitting up tall. Inhale, last one, get that air out and give ourselves a big hug. Okay, let's shake out those arms, and we're just gonna go into some shoulder rolling. So 1 shoulder at a time, bring it up and backwards in a circular motion. Always focusing on our breathing. Good work, everyone. Just nice and slow and controlled. Keep that posture up. Our spine is neutral, so make sure you're not hunched over. And now let's switch directions. So we're going to bring that shoulder up and forward in a circular motion. 1 shoulder at a time. Your hands can just be rested on your thighs, or you can just have them down by your side, whichever is more comfortable for you. Focusing on that breathing, getting some movement in our shoulders. Okay, and we can pause that, and let's do some neck flexion and extension. So I want us to keep our neck muscles stacked, our shoulders are back, and we're just gonna direct our gaze to the sky. Very gentle and down to the ground. Your chin should be meeting your chest. And back to center. Now we're going to take a look to the right, back to center, and to the left. Just perform this nice and controlled. Let's do it again. Look up to the sky. Exhale that breath. Chin to chest. Back to center. To the right. Center and left, and back to center. Good work, team. Let's bring our arms out to the side, stretch them, reach the opposite ends of the room, and make little circles with your arms. So we're still focusing on getting those shoulders warm. Practice that breathing, just gentle circles here. Nice and small. Keep those feet planted on the ground. You're engaging your core. We're just wanting to move our arms. Switch directions. Good work, team. Let's try and make those circles a little bit bigger and go a little slower. Awesome job. We can feel our shoulders warming up. We can feel our back muscles getting engaged as we make these circles a little larger. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's pause, give our arms a shake. And now we're gonna do some wrist rotation. So I want you to clasp your hands together, and we're just going to make little circles with our wrists together. Keep those elbows in near your chest. We're just moving at our wrists. Again, nice and slow and controlled, just warming them up. Focus on your breathing. Good work, everyone. Just switch directions, go one way and go another way. Awesome, awesome work. Okay, let's pause that. Arms can go down by our sides. And now we're going to make a little circle with our body. So we're going to grab our hands together and pretend you have a circle between your chest and your hands. And we're going to do some body twists. So I want you to move your arms from one side to the other, and we're engaging our core with this exercise. So you're going to feel the sides of your abdomen working right here. Very slow and controlled. Bring your whole upper body to that one side. So we're moving our head as well. Keep your butt planted into the chair and feet are planted into the ground. Back is nice and straight. We have proper posture. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's do one more from each side. Go to the right and to the left, back to center. Let's lower those arms and shake them out. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's move into our lower body. We're going to start with a knee to chest stretch. So I want you to bring your hands onto one knee, and we're going to try to bring it in towards our core, and then we can lower that to the ground. And same thing with the other arm. Bring the knee in towards your core and lower. So we're just getting some movement in our hips, activating our quads, and we're helping to pull that in with our arms. Your quadriceps and your legs should be doing most of the work, bringing that knee up towards your abdomen or your chest, and then you have your arms there supporting it. Try to hold it for 1, 2, and lower. 1, 2, and lower, and you're alternating. Focus on that breathing. Good work, team. Let's try to do 2 more. Knee to chest and rest. Good work. And let's get some ankle movements going. So we're going to start off with some ankle flexion and extension. So I want you to extend at your knee, and we're going to point your toes away from us and towards us. Away and towards. And just find a nice rhythm here. Again, nice and controlled and slow. We're warming up those ankles. If it's too challenging to have your foot raised, just bring it down to the ground and focus on tapping the floor with your toe and then your heel. Good work, everyone. Let's now do some ankle rotations with the same ankle. I want you to point your toes, and now you're going to bring your toe around towards your body and away, making little circles with that ankle. If you're doing this while standing, keep those toes planted on the ground, make circles with your heels. Good work, everyone. Focus on that breathing, switch direction. Awesome work. And let's rest that foot. Same thing with the other foot. So we're going to practice our flexion and extension starting off. So you can extend at your knee, point your toes away and towards. Again, if you're doing this standing, or if it's too challenging to keep your foot up, I want you to practice tapping your heel on the ground and then your toe. So we're pointing or extending and then flexing our ankle. Nice and slow and controlled. Focus on that breathing. Good work, everyone. Let's put this into our ankle rotation. So just make little circles with that ankle. You can keep your toes pointed, or you can have them planted on the ground, whichever one's more comfortable. Get that ankle mobility moving. Good work. Switch directions. Awesome, awesome job. A few more seconds, and then we're going to end off this warm up with some marching. Get us ready for our cardio. Okay, team, let's go right into our marching. We want to get our arms pumping during this march. Try to bring those knees up. Keep that core engaged. Pull that belly button towards your spine. I want your knees and hips to be aligned with your feet. So try to push those knees out. If you see those knees coming in, I want you to look and push them out so you have that straight line. Good work, everyone. Get those arms pumping. Body's moving. Let's go for 30 more seconds. Awesome work. Get those knees up. Perfect. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through pursed lips. You got it. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. We can all take a rest. Let's shake out our arms and shake out our legs. And we are complete our warm up. So let's get into our cardio, but before, grab a drink of water. And as you do that, I'm going to remind everybody of our recovery position. So at any point, if you feel your breathing is getting above that moderate intensity or that 3 to 4 on our dyspnea scale, take a little breather, take a break, grab a drink of water, but we can also get into the recovery position, hands on thighs, hinge forward at our hips, chest up, pursed lip breathing. So just remember that if you need to take a breather. Our first cardio round, we're going to do 4 exercises, 30 seconds each with a 15-second rest in between those exercises. We're going to repeat them 2 times with a minute break, and that'll be our first cardio round. So our first exercise is going to be jumping rope, but it's going to be a little bit altered. So we're not going to have a jump rope, but we're going to mimic the movement as if we do. So our hands are going to be out to the side, elbows are tucked into your side, and we are going to pretend we're doing the motion, a circular motion with our hands, and we can bring our feet up one at a time, just like this. Good job, team. And we're doing this for 30 seconds, again, working at that moderate intensity. So you can pick up the pace a little bit or slow it down. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. If this is too challenging to bring your knees up, I want you to focus on calf raises. So you're going to lift your calves up to the sky or your heels, activating your calf muscles. So that's a modification of our jump rope. If you can join me, try get those knees up. Good work, team. In 3, 2, 1, we can take a little rest. If you want to keep moving, just keep doing those jump ropes. We have a 15-second rest here. Then we're going to go into ladders. So how this is going to look is we're going to bring our hands up to our chest, and we're going to reach one arm up, the opposite knee comes up as well. And same thing with the other side. And now we're all working for 30 seconds. Keep that core engaged. We don't want to see our body moving too much other than our arms and our legs. You can exhale as you reach. Inhale as you bring your arm back to center. Very good work, everyone. Again, pick up the pace if you need to or slow it down. If this is too challenging, try not lift your knees up as much. If you want to make it more challenging, try get those knees up a little bit higher and pick up the pace. Good work, everybody. Focus on that breathing. You got it. 5 more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, let's take a break. So again, you can keep doing that for the 15-second rest, or I want you to just take a little breather. Our next exercise is going to be quick feet and punches. So we're going to alternate those a little bit. Let's just catch our breath for a second. Practice that pursed lip breathing. Okay, now we're going to put our hands up to our chest. We can tuck our chin a little bit, and we're going to practice our quick feet, but we're having our hands ready for when we do our punches. So quick feet, quick feet. And now let's pause, punch, punch. So extend that arm all the way out in front of you. Good work. Quick feet, nice and quick. Try to be gentle to the floor and pause and extend. Perfect. Got those punches down. Awesome. And pause, punch, punch. And back to the quick feet. Good work. Keep those hands up. We're always ready. The chin is a little tucked. Pause, punch, punch. And we can take a rest. We have 15 seconds. Again, if you want to keep doing that, you're welcome to, or just take a little breather. Our next exercise is going to be cross jacks, I like to call them. So it kind of looks like a funky jumping jack. But what it's going to look like is we're going to bring our hands out to the sides, and then we're going to cross them in front of us while crossing our feet in front of us, and then bring it back. And then cross, try to go the other way and bring it back. So now we're all moving. So we're going to cross and bring it back. If you're doing this standing, I want you to focus on your hands, and you can just step out. So you don't have to do any jumps. Perfect. Keep that core engaged. You can try and pick up the pace a little bit. If it's too challenging to do the feet, then I just want you to focus on your upper body. Cross and extend, cross and extend. Awesome, awesome job. Okay, and we can rest in 3, 2, 1. I think I teased some of you guys. Okay, let's take a breather. So that was our 4 exercises. So we're gonna have a minute rest. So grab a drink of water, bring down that breathing. If you wanna do an active rest, we're gonna focus on some toe taps, toe and heel taps. So I encourage everyone to try bring down that breathing a little bit, get to that 2 on the dyspnea scale. Purse their lips. And if you are wanting to do an active rest, just toe and heel taps. If you need to get into that recovery position, hinge forward at your hips and chest is up. So we're going to be doing that cardio round once more. So we're going to try to do those 4 exercises. A few more seconds of a rest. Let's all take a deep breath in and exhale through pursed lips. Get that air out. Perfect. Okay, team, if you're ready, we're going to start off with our jumping rope. So again, have your hands out, our elbows are tucked, and we're going to make little circles. And you're going to bring your feet up off of the ground one at a time, raise those knees. If it's too challenging to raise your knees, I want you to keep your feet planted, raise your heels. You can do both heels at the same time. Perfect. Awesome, awesome work. You guys look awesome. Again, if you can bring those knees up, join me in doing that. You can make it a little bit more challenging by bringing your knees up a little bit more or increasing the pace of the exercise. Okay, team, we can take a rest. We have our 15-second rest, and then we're going to go into our ladders. Focus on your breathing. Grab a drink of water. Good work, everyone. Okay, and then 3, 2, 1, we're going to bring one arm up and the opposite knee is going to go to the sky. Perfect. Come back to center. Exhale as you raise that arm and knee up. Inhale, come back to center. Perfect job, team. Again, if it's too challenging, don't raise your knee up that high. Just try to get your foot off the ground. If that's too challenging, I want you to try and just lift your heel off the ground. So we are going to keep our toes planted and try to keep your lower body moving. Just lift that heel up. It's always important to keep your knee and your hip aligned. Ooh, I messed up my way a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, team, let's take a rest. We have that 15-second rest, and then we're going to go into our quick feet and punches. Focus on that breathing, get that heart rate down. When we can get ready for our quick feet and punches, hands are in fists close to our chest, and we're going to tuck that chin a little bit. And in 3, 2, 1, we're all moving. So we're going to do quick feet. Just gently tap your feet on the ground and stop, punch, punch, and quick feet. Good work, team. Focus on that breathing and pause, punch, punch. Remember, extend that arm all the way. Good work. Pause, punch, punch, and get back into the quick feet. Good work, everyone. Keep that core engaged. Pause, punch, punch. And let's end it off with 3 more seconds of our quick feet. Go, 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 go. And rest. Good work, everyone. So again, 15-second rest. And then we have our last exercise for this cardio round, and that's going to be our cross jacks. Take a few breaths here. Grab a drink of water if you need to. Okay, and what we're going to do with our cross jacks, bringing our hands out, and then we're going to cross them in front of our body, and you can cross your feet at the same time. Again, if you're standing, just take a step from side to side. Perfect. So we want to focus on activating our back muscles as we extend our arms out, and now activate your chest muscles as you cross your arms in front of you. Good work, everyone. Remember, focus on having proper form before you pick up the pace. It looks great. Few more seconds, and that ends this cardio round. So let's open, cross, and rest. Perfect job, team. Grab a drink of water. We're gonna have a 1.5 minute rest, and then we have 1 more cardio round. Recovery position, again, you can put those elbows or your forearms on your thighs, and we're going to hinge forward at our waist. Keep your chest up, keep your shoulders down and back. And do a pursed lip breathing. Good work, everyone. So for this cardio round, you can grab your light weight. You might need something a little bit lighter if you need to. We're going to be doing a figure 8 between our legs and an around the world exercise. So everybody keep resting. I'm just going to show you what this is going to look like. So you might need to drop down the weight. So we're going to bring our weight in between our legs like we're making a figure 8. And we're going to be doing this while hinging forward at our hips and keeping our chest up. So we're kind of activating our arms. We're leaning forward, activating our quadriceps as well as our glutes. So that's going to be one exercise. And then another exercise is our around the world. So we're going to bring our hands up and just pass our weight around like we're making a little circle with our body. So these are the 2. You don't have to use weight if you don't want to. But if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you're welcome to grab your light weight. So a few more seconds of a rest, and then we'll get into it. Okay, 5 more seconds, and then we'll start off with our figure 8 in between our legs. So we can all just scooch to the edge of our chair. You are welcome to do this standing by just holding a little squat, so you don't have to squat all the way down. You can squat about 1/4 of the way, but I also encourage you to do this while sitting in a chair because it can get a little bit intense doing it in the squat position. But we're going to keep our feet planted on the ground. They're going to be about shoulder width apart. And again, always keep your knee, your foot, and your hip aligned. So we don't want to see our knees going in like that. We want that space to put our weight in between our legs. So we're going to hinge forward at our hips. Keep those shoulders down and back. And now let's practice going in and out, just weaving through our legs. We want to engage our core with this exercise. Awesome work, team. We're working for 30 seconds. Good job. Keep those feet planted. Perfect. We can feel our core working here. Hinge at your hips. Keep that back straight. We don't want to be hunching like this. We want to keep those shoulders down and back. Perfect. Chest is up. Awesome. Few more seconds. And let's rest. So we have our 15-second rest. We're going to stay in the same position because we're going to do our around the world exercise. So our feet are still going to be planted on the ground. We're still going to use our light weight. Practice your breathing. Okay, team, whenever you're ready, we're going to bring our weight, both of our hands up to the ceiling, and we're going to bring them down, and we're grabbing the weight with our other hand. And around. Perfect. All the way up. And hands are coming, meeting near your abdomen, and lift them up and around. Perfect. Focus on your breathing. Awesome work. We can exhale as we reach up. Inhale as we come back to center. Nice and controlled here. Always focus on doing the exercise properly, and then we can focus on bringing the speed up. Okay, and in 3, 2, 1, let's try once more. Bring that weight up, and we can pause. Okay, everyone, let's drop our light weight. And we have our 15-second rest, but our next exercise is going to be propeller. So we're going to start working our shoulders and our forearms. How this is going to look is we're going to extend our arms out in front, hands and fists, and we're just going to make little circles with our wrists. You're welcome to hold the light weights in your hands if you want to make it more challenging, or you can just practice with your hands and fists. So we're all going to be working now. Extend those arms. Keep that core engaged. Your hand should be up around shoulder height and extended all the way in front of you. So your elbow is completely extended. Perfect. And we're just focusing on making little rotations with our wrists. Keep those shoulders relaxed, so we don't want them crunched up by our ears. We want that space between our shoulders and our ears. Focus on your breathing. Good work, everyone. It's like we're twisting a doorknob. Keep that core engaged. Try to pick up the pace just a little bit. Good job, team. And in 3, 2, 1, let's take a rest. Give those arms a little shake. Perfect. Okay, our next exercise, we're just going to do some quick feet, focusing on our lower body. So we can hold onto the sides of the chair. We can cross our hands on our chest, make it a little bit more challenging. This is going to make us engage our core a little bit more, so we're not moving from side to side. But if you need the stability and the support here, just hold onto the sides of your chair. So whenever you're ready, let's get moving. Again, quick feet, gentle on the floor, kind to your feet. We can move from side to side. That's going to make us activate our core. Keep your back straight. Good work, everyone. Again, if this is too challenging, just hold on to the sides of your chair. That's there to support you. Awesome. We'll try to pick up the pace a little bit. You got it. Perfect. Okay, team, in 3, 2, one, let's rest. Those are 4 exercises, so we have a minute rest. Grab a drink of water, and then we're going to repeat that one more time. And that'll be the rest of our cardio for today. Then we'll go into our strength training. Get into that recovery position. If you're wanting an active rest, focus on those toe taps. We're just at a light intensity. Although you're still moving, we want to bring down our heart rate. Focus on that breathing. Awesome work, everyone. So again, if you want that active rest, just gently tap your toes in front of you. It's good to keep your body moving, but it's also important that we bring down our breathing. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Good? Perfect. Some thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, team. So we're going to get our light weights out and ready. We're going to do our figure eights for our first exercise. So we can come to the edge of our chair, keep your feet planted in the ground. Again, keep those knees aligned with your hips. We don't want them in like this. We want that space there. Okay, let's all start moving, doing our figure eights between our legs, hinging at our hips. You're going to feel your bum muscles activating as we hinge forward. Good work, everyone. Keep that core engaged. Awesome job. 10 more seconds. You got this. Pass that weight between your hands under your legs. Good work. Okay, and we can pause. We can bring our weight up here. We have 15-second rest, and then we're going to do an around the world. If you can recall which hand you started with, let's do the opposite hand. So we're going to, if you started with your right hand, start with your left hand. Okay, now we're going to bring both of our hands up over our head, pass that weight to the opposite hand and down near our chest, all the way up and bring it down. Perfect. We can exhale as we lift our hands up. Inhale as we meet at the center. Perfect job, team. Keep that core engaged. Awesome work, everyone. If it's too challenging with the weight, just drop it. And we're going to do the same arm movement. Bring it up and around. One more, all the way up. Meet at the center, and we can drop that weight. 15-second rest, and we're going to go into our propellers. That's where we're just moving at our wrist and extending our arms out in front of us. Practice that breathing. Grab a drink of water. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's extend our arms, hands, and fists. Our knuckles are facing the ceiling, and we are twisting. So just little circles going back and forth. Try to extend those elbows. We're at shoulder height. Keep those shoulders down, though. We don't want them near our ears. We want that space there. Feet are planted in the ground. Good job, everyone. Focus on our breathing. Core's engaged. Awesome, awesome work. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's give those arms a rest. Give them a shake. And start feeling those shoulders working when we keep them up. We got our 15-second rest, and then our very last cardio exercise for this session. We're going to end it off with our quick feet. Okay, team, whenever you're ready, Either cross your hands on your chest or hold them onto the sides of the chair. And we are going to make little taps with our feet on the ground. We're working for 30 seconds. You can move to the left and move to the right. Good job, team. Keep that core tight. You got it. 5 more seconds. Push for the end. And 3, 2, 1. We can all pause. Awesome, awesome work, everyone. We've completed our cardio round. So we're gonna grab a drink of water, take a break, and then we're going to do our resistance training. So that's where we want both of our light weights. Good work, everyone. So our first resistance training exercise, we're going to grab our light weights and we're going to do a bicep curl to an overhead press, just bringing our hands up over our head and then back to a bicep curl. So that's what it's going to look like. If you don't have dumbbells, then we can get creative. Use those household items, grab a water bottle, soup cans, really whatever you're comfortable lifting, and they can fit into your hands. We'll give ourselves a little bit more of a break, a little bit longer. So we're going to do our bicep curl and our overhead press for the first exercise, and then we're going to move into a lower body exercise. So we'll do a hip hinge, and then we're going to end it off with a core workout, which is just going to be a seated sit-up. So we're going to try activate our whole body in this. We're going to perform 10 reps as well. So if you guys are all ready, we're going to grab our light weight. And we are going to start off with our bicep curl. So we want our hands or palms to be facing the ceiling. You're going to keep those elbows tucked in. And again, keep that neutral spine. We don't want to be hunched. We want to have our back straight, shoulders are relaxed. And now we're going to exhale, lift those hands up to our shoulders. We're going to bring our elbows out, and then we can lift our hands up to the sky, lower, bring those elbows in, and hands down. So that's 1 rep. So we want to exhale, inhale as we bring those elbows up, exhale as we have those hands up, and back to center. Good work. That's rep number 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Perfect. On rep number 4, our hands should meet at the top and lower. Perfect. Keep those elbows tucked in as you do your bicep curl, and then bring your elbows out as we do our overhead press. Exhale as we lift our hands up, and inhale back to center. Perfect job, team. We're at rep number 7. Awesome work. Let's try push for 1 more. Exhale, elbows out, lift, and back to center. Perfect. And let's take a rest. Awesome job, team. So our next exercise, we're going to do a hip hinge. So you're welcome to do this while sitting down. If you want to do this standing, just hold on to your chair. But the point of the hip hinge is to activate our glutes or our bum muscles. So we're going to have our feet about a little wider than shoulder width apart, and we want to get those toes pointed out to the side. So just gently rotate your toes out so you can see them in, gently rotate those out. We can hold on to a light weight if you want to, or you can just drop this weight and have your hands on your chest. What we're going to be doing here is hinging forward at our hips, and we're going to go until we can feel our bum muscles almost come off the chair, and then we're going to activate those bum muscles and pull ourselves back to center. And then hinge forward, and pull back. Good work, everyone. Awesome job. So we're all moving for 10 reps. So we should really feel those bum muscles activating. So we don't want to go forward until our bum comes off of the chair, just until we feel the sit muscles rising. Good work. Keep that back straight. We're hinging at our hips. That's why it's called our hip hinge. Awesome job. So we can exhale, re-hinge forward, and inhale, rise back. Feel those glutes moving. Perfect. Let's push for 3 more reps. One more, we got it. Awesome work. Let's take a little rest. Perfect. And then our next exercise, as I said, it's a seated sit-up. So I'm just going to angle my chair to show what this should look like. So we want to keep a space between our back and the back of the chair. We're going to have our bum a little bit forward. Our feet are still going to be planted on the ground, and we're going to keep our knees and our hips aligned. And we're going to have our chest up. We can cross our hands on our chest, or we can hold on to the sides of the chair. This is going to make the exercise a little less challenging. This is going to bring up the intensity. Again, keeping our back straight, we want to lean back, get that core engaged. We don't want to touch the back of the chair, but we want to lean back enough that we can't see our toes anymore. Perfect. So lean back, feel that core activated, and rise up to center. Good work, everyone. Perfect. Again, we're going for 10 reps. Awesome work, team. So have those hands crossed on your chest, or we can bring them down, hold on to the sides of your chair. That's going to give us more support and help us rise up. Good work. So again, we don't want to be touching the back of our chair. Just want to go until we have that angle and we can activate our core and lift up. Let's aim for 1 more. And rest. Good work, everybody. Okay, so we're going to take about a minute rest here, and then we're going to do that set of strength training 1 more time, and then we'll get into our cool down. So grab a drink of water. You can roll out your shoulders. Focus on the breathing. Practice that pursed lip breathing. It's always nice to keep your body moving during this rest, and it's just gentle movement. So as simple as rolling out our shoulders, just keep that blood flowing. Good work, everyone. Okay, we can grab our light weights, and we're going to go into our first exercise, which was our bicep curl to overhead press. Keep those feet planted on the ground. Again, they can be that shoulder width apart. Keep those elbows tucked in, palms are facing the ceiling. And we can exhale, lift those hands to our shoulders. Now bring those elbows out, lift those hands up over our head and back down. Bring those elbows in, and that's rep number 1. Perfect. And bring those elbows in and back down. Exhale, lift those hands over your head. Awesome work, team. Good job, everyone. Rep number 6. So let's push for 4 more. Awesome, awesome work. Exhale, lift. Inhale, bring those arms down. Let's try to do 2 more. And last one. Bring those arms up all the way overhead, elbows down, and back to center. Good work, team. Let's drop those weights, or if you want to use one, just hold it here for your hip hinges. You are more than welcome to. And for our hip hinges, we can scooch to the edge of our chair. Again, we're going to have our feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, and those toes are slightly angled outwards. Awesome work. Again, we want to make sure that we're focusing on our knees being out. They are not coming in like this. We want to make sure we're keeping that in mind, that our knees are out. Hands on your chest, or you can hold on to the sides of your chair, whichever one you prefer. And we're going to hinge forward until we feel those glutes activating, and then pull ourselves back using those bum muscles. Good work, everyone. And hinge forward and pull back. Awesome. Number 3, we're aiming for 10. Perfect. Again, we're hinging at our hips. Keep that chest up. Halfway there. Perfect. Pull ourselves up with those bum muscles and exhale. Let's push for 3 more. 2 more, all the way up. And last one, really activate those glutes. Awesome work, team. Okay, now let's go into our sit-ups. So again, I'm just going to angle the chair so everyone can see the space between my back and the back of the chair here. Keeping your feet planted on the ground. Hold on to the sides of the chair for that extra support, or cross your hands on your chest. We want to make sure our spine is neutral, so it is back and straight. We aren't hunched over like this, so just keep that in mind. And now we're going to lean back and rise forward. Get those muscles in your butt and your tummy activated. Good work. Exhale as we rise up. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Awesome work, team. Again, if it's too challenging, hold on to the sides of the chair. That's going to help you rise up. It's going to give you more support when you're going down. Let's aim for 3 more. Keep that chest up. Awesome work, team. 1 more. And take a rest. Good job, everybody. Grab a drink of water, and we have met our cool down. So we have the last 10 minutes to focus on some stretching, cool down our body, bring down that heart rate and breathing rate. Let's just take a minute, do some breathing, grab a drink. can get into that recovery position. Forearms on our thighs, chest is up. Good work, everyone. Okay, so let's just practice some breathing. I want us to bring our hands out to the side and inhale. And now we're gonna bring our hands forward, round our upper back, drop that chin to your chest and exhale that air out. So now stretch that chest out, stretch your upper back. Inhale, reach those arms out. Exhale, hands together in front of us, chins down. Inhale, exhale, get that air out. Let's do 2 more. So we're stretching our upper back as we bring our arms forward, opening up our chest as we expand our arms. 1 more. Exhale. Good work, everyone. Let's roll out our shoulders. So we're just going to do our shoulder rolling, 1 shoulder at a time. Focus on bringing them up and back. We're getting that blood flowing, but we're slowing down our body, bringing that intensity down. Again, you can have your hands just on your thighs, or if you want, it can just be by your sides near your chair. And let's switch directions. So let's bring those shoulders up and forward. Always focusing on our breathing. Good work, team. Okay, we really worked our shoulders today, so we're going to do a shoulder stretch, bringing our hands up and across our body. Let's just hold it there with the other hand. Again, you can hold it either above or below your elbow. Keep that space between your ear and your shoulder. So again, we don't want it to be hunched up, just relax. Try to stretch that hand to the opposite side of the room. Good work, everyone. Just breathe through the stretch. Perfect. And let's bring that arm back to our side and next arm out in front of us and across our body horizontally, and stretch that hand to the other side of the room. Give those fingers a little wiggle. Just breathe through this. Good work, team. Okay, and let's go back to center and down, and let's do our tricep stretch. So bring that hand up over your head, and we can drop it behind our head. You can either hold it there like this, or bring that other hand up and just touch your elbow. Perfect. And we should feel this stretch in our tricep. So it's right here, the muscle on the back of your arm. Try to reach that hand down to the ground. Good work, everyone. Breathe through this. Okay, and let's switch arms. So bring that hand up, down to your side, shake it out. And let's do the same thing with our other hand, all the way up and drop behind our head. Hold it there with our other hand. Reach towards the ground with the arm that you're stretching. Breathe through this. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's bring that arm back down. Give them a shake. Let's do some lower body stretches. So we're going to do our hamstring stretch, bringing our foot out in front of us. So we're going to extend one knee and we're hinging forward at our hips. You can have your hands on your hips or hands on your thigh, whichever is more comfortable. So the more you hinge forward, the more we're going to feel the stretch in the back of our leg. So that's our hamstring muscle. Remember, it's important to keep our chest up. Good work, everyone. Focus on that breathing. Your toes can be pointed to the sky. That's going to give you an added stretch in your calf muscle. Let's rise up and switch legs. So we're going to extend our opposite leg out in front of us, heels on the ground, hinge at your hips. You can point those toes and get that added stretch in your calf muscle. Good work, everyone. Perfect. Let's rise up. We're going to end off this cool down with our hip stretch. So we're going to bring our foot on top of our opposite knee, or we can just cross it there. And we want to feel this stretch in our hip of our raised foot. Again, our goal is to try and get your knee and your foot aligned. That's where you're going to really feel that stretch in your hip. So we can put our hands on our knee. We can apply gentle pressure there, but it shouldn't be painful. Keep that back straight. Good job, team. Breathe through it. And let's do the same thing with our other leg. So either bring your foot on top of your knee or just bring your knee on top of your knee and stretch your hip out. Focus on that breathing. Let's all try, take 3 deep breaths and exhale through pursed lips for the stretch. So inhale. Get that air out. And one more. Good work, everyone. We can bring that foot down. Okay, that completes this exercise. We finished our cool down. Awesome, awesome work today, everybody. How are we